Hello and welcome to ET Auto Big Bite. I'm Nabil Khan and I'm joined by Mr. Fabrice Cambolive, who is chairman of Asia Pacific region, Middle East and India. Welcome to ET Auto, Mr. Cambolive.
Thanks a lot.
You have a really large role in Groupe Renault. In your region, we have seen that Indian market is very tepid, it is shrinking. How is the situation in your other market where you handle?
Now, first of all, Indian market in 2019 was not so good as expected for some reasons, but Renault brand was growing because we are one of the few brands with a growth last year in India, more than 8%, thanks to the launch of Triber mid of the year. It means we are very satisfied with our evolution in the Indian market. Regarding the rest of the region,
But you slipped from number 5 to number 8 now in India as a passenger vehicle manufacturer.
No, yes, but we are number 8, but in the last 4 months, we were number 5. And as a manufacturer in AMI Pacific, we have to look at Dacia and Renault, taking into account that Iran market now is no more, we don't have any more sales in the Iran market. I would say that I'm very positive regarding our development in Africa, where Renault is still number 1 by far, with almost 18% share of market, and with very good performance in Morocco, in Algeria, and also in South Africa. And in South Africa, I would like to highlight the role of India. That's why in your introduction, I mentioned Africa, because part of the volumes made in South Africa are made with export coming from India. As you know, Quid and now Triber.
How do you see India serving these markets where you operate right now?
I think India, when you take all my region from Morocco until New Zealand, where is India? India is in the center. It means India is interesting not only for the local market, where we are growing now, but also because coming from India, you can expand toward east and you can expand toward west. Toward east because all the cars we are doing are also very interesting for ASEAN countries, and expect toward west because Africa is also one continent which can be very keen on Indian products.
Can you build India as global export hub for your low-cost vehicles?
It's not if I can, it's I must do that. I think part of the strategy of India is on one hand to have a very big footprint locally. That's why our level of localization is very high, above 90% for all the models we are producing there. But we have to extend these volumes in locally with potential in export. For that, we began already the job with Quid. We are now going on with Triber, not only in Africa, but aiming towards Southeast Asian countries.
Do you want to utilize, you just mentioned about your Indian skill that is helping Renault in your global space also. Do you want to strengthen the engineering team here? And how do you see the engineers in India helping your global product portfolio? Do you want to further strengthen it?
I think that it's already the case because we have 8,000 engineers working in RNTBCI in Chennai for worldwide tasks. It means for me what is very interesting is to see now that India is becoming for us a pillar country because we are there since 10 years now, and we are using a lot of Indian talents towards the region or towards the other regions. Not only in terms of engineering, but also in terms of management. Part of my management team in Dubai is composed by Indian talents taken into the team of Renault India. My business development manager, Niraj, is coming and has been formed, trained within this organization. But on the contrary, we can also send French here. That's what we are doing in Chennai, in RNTBCI or in RNAIPL, just to have also this good cross human resources management, which is for me key for the development of the region and for the development of India.
Datsun platforms and have been used by Renault also globally, if I'm not wrong. With that going out, is there an impact in your especially cost competitive market or mass segment vehicles?
First of all, I don't have any comment regarding Datsun because it's not in my portfolio. We are using the CMFA platform where Quid is built. It means for us, what we want to develop is to extend the volumes of Quid, of course. That's what we are doing now with the launch, of Quid Phase 2, which is now working and ramping up very well.
So looking at Indian market, how do you see 2020 to be doing?
I hope 2020 should be stable versus 2019. We all saw the decrease during a few months in the heart of the year 2019. But at the end of the year, the market was coming back in the race. And I hope it will confirm this trend to be at least at the same level as 2019, including the efforts we all are doing to switch for Bharat 4 to Bharat 6.
Which market do you expect to be performing the best among your region?
In terms of volumes, in terms of growth, in terms
volume
of...
and growth.
I think for us internally in terms of growth, thanks to the launch of Triber and thanks to the new launch of a new car at the end of this year in India, in terms of growth, India should be one of the growing countries for me in this region, in my region.
So you have said that you will be launching EV 2 years from now. Already Indian market is so excited about EV. There are so many launches. Don't you think you will be a bit late on this?
I will just ask you a question. You was there 2 years ago.
Yeah, I was here.
There was a lot of announcements regarding EV, no? What are the EV sales now, 2 years later?
So I've seen of late there has been excitement, though there was no many electric vehicles on the road, but we have seen that a lot of excitement around the value chain. You have one company that has got 2,800 pre-booking of a car which is above 20 lakh price. We have similar kind of example in others. Today also we have witnessed some low-cost electric vehicle launches. So of course now the excitement is there. But 2 years is not a long period.
I think the problem is not 1 year or 2 years. The problem is the quality of work we will do from now until the launch. For me, on EV, we bet on two things. First of all, we don't want to make EV with built up. EV, if you want to make an EV which is counting in the country, it means which is selling well, you have to localize it. And to localize it, you have to make a serious job, not only for all the parts, but also for the battery. And for that, you need clear custom duties vision, clear work from our side with our suppliers, and clear work in terms of infrastructure. That's why for me, 2 years, it could be sooner, it could be a little later, but for me, it's the right, I would say, time frame to make the job well. And the second point is how to make the job well is to bet on Quid. Quid is a perfect body to receive an electrification. That's what we are working on. And we want to have this delay to work efficiently on that and to make volumes, not just talks.
So one last question, your team is already hinting me to stop it. SUV is very important segment, one of the largest growing segment. You had great success with the Duster. Is there anything new coming up, especially in compact SUV segment?
I think after launching Triber, we should also be present in compact SUV segment. Yes, it's something. It's a segment which is for me strategic also.
That will be this year?
It could be this year. Yes.
Thank you so much for talking to you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.